You lucky you want to go to 10 too? Hey, lucky. Good girl. Thanks for the follow, Maxie. A little cloudy. It's only alright. I'll go for you being a babysitter. I have to mow the yard with peanuts. I get to mow the yard with peanuts. Got good eyes, Buster. Tony. Go. Careful there, Buster. You're looking at that bird. Whoa, look at that. I should put that animal in the tent. Would that be pretty neat as an animal, huh? You see that bug? Is it a grasshopper? They don't have those in Hawaii. What do you think? I could put it in there and put some things with a good time. But it's so mean, it's a grasshopper. I got nothing against grasshoppers. I don't think I should sacrifice one. One thing I don't really understand about the Old Testament, all the sacrifices. Like, what the fuck? It's another reason I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. Most Seventh-day Adventists are vegetarians. There's a story in the Bible where there's a famous story where I forget the name of the guy, but he was going to sacrifice his own son. Like God asked him to sacrifice his own son. And just before he was about to do it, God was like, or an angel came down and was like, whoa, we were just kidding. We just want you to sacrifice a blue boar or something. And, or an ox. And so they sacrificed the ox, but like, what the hell do you gotta sacrifice anything for? That kind of like shows the mentality of like old school people, because like meat was like so hard to process and obtain, and so it was just, rarely eaten. And so I can see why they think that a sacrifice to God for like an ox would be like a good thing. It's something God would appreciate, but I'm pretty sure God doesn't eat, and he probably definitely doesn't eat meat if he does. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? I'm still a Christian, a Seventh-day Adventist Christian. Thanks for watching YouTube. Thanks for watching TikTok. Why don't you comment, like the stream? Are you in Hawaii still? No, I moved to Texas. I moved back to Texas where I was born and raised. I left Hawaii because the street people kept attacking me and the cats when I was trying to feed them. And the Hawaii police are so shitty. God eats souls. The Hawaii police are so shitty, they did nothing to protect me. I'm probably going to sue them. I got ran off the island by street people. By meth addicted fucking streeties. Hey Ricky, you gonna watch the kittens? Good girl, Ricky. I said, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna watch them. There's some good things about Texas. Like I was talking about meat, I do love to eat hamburgers, and hamburgers are way cheaper. Hamburgers and pizzas are way cheaper in Texas. Also, electricity was so expensive in Hawaii. My electric bill was about as much as my rent. That's the most expensive electricity in the United States is in Hawaii. Number 2 is California, but Hawaii is still 3 times as more expensive. And there are a lot more opportunities in Texas. The GDP of Hawaii is in the billions. The GDP of Texas is in the trillions. So, oh, the last stream in your class, that was the only stream in my class, and that was when I was already fired for not my fault because people kept calling the school. I never even streamed in my class or filmed any students or anything. There was just trolls calling the school, and they were like so dumb in Hawaii they couldn't understand. I'm in Austin, Texas. There's a football game today, so a lot of people are going to the game. I'm in Central Austin. I wrote something on Twitter about how I feel about it. I could have sued the school for wrongful employment. I mean, wrongful termination. You know, like it could have happened to any teacher. All they did was they found out where I worked, which school I worked at, and they called the school 100 times a day. You know, it could have happened to anybody. It wasn't really any fault of my own. What did I do wrong? You know. Aloha from the royal house of Pilani in Maui. Hawaii should secede from the United States. They probably will if shit ever gets. Hawaii's so different than every other part of the United States. There's no reason that they should be, not they should not be a sovereign country. Paul, I don't know anybody named Paul. I don't. Skippy's house, I don't know any of those people. I hung out 3 times in 1 week. That's it. But it's that toxic community. It's like Mr. G's part of our lives. Let's call the school and get him fired. Ah. It's ridiculous. I've never had anything to do with them. They're still like fucking attacking me online 7, 8 years later. I went on TikTok and I made a whole new community of 50,000 followers. They have nothing to do with any of those toxic people. You know, I made a community revolving around cats on TikTok. Nothing to do with any of them. The people on TikTok, like Sweet Lady J, they'd never even heard of those people, you know? That's what, at first I tried to pawn off the shitty people that were stalking me and obsessed with me on, what was the guy's name? On Britain and JR. You know, that's more their type, you know? But that didn't work. And so I finally, cut ties with JR, sent Britain to Vegas, and started a community on TikTok. But what more evidence do you need? Not you in particular, but what more evidence does anybody need that I'm not involved with that community? I was never involved with that community. I hung out with them 3 times, and then the online people in the Reddit or whatever, they just went nuts and acted like I was like somehow involved. Never was, never will be. I went and started a whole new community. That's nothing to do with that community. There's so many people in the world. That's what people don't understand. There's so many people in the world. Like when somebody says, I'm the best person in the world. Like I've heard Elon Musk say that. I'm the best person in the world at knowing about manufacturing or something like that. Or anybody that says something like that. No, you're not. You're not. You don't know the best person in the world. There are so many people in this world, you cannot contemplate how many people there are. Yes, Elon Musk is known as the richest person in the world, which he really isn't, because the richest people in the world, you don't know their names. Nobody knows their names. But there are so many people in the world, you don't have enough time to determine whether you're the best at anything. The best field goal kicker in the world, he doesn't kick for the Longhorns. He is probably, picking rice in India or something like that. Like it's not, you can't like determine it. Hey, good morning, life of Ducky and Petrie. It's too many people to even contemplate. do the math. If you wanted to think about or compare yourself to each individual, and let's say you can compare yourself to 25 people at a time, it would take you 1,000 years to compare yourself to the rest of the world. It's not even comparable. There are so many people in the world. And so people that have that high school mentality, we're all in this together. That's why it pissed me off this morning seeing so many people in this neighborhood getting ready for the football game, like acting like it's a big deal. And I rode by this one guy who's like bald and he looked like the orc from the Goonies movie. And he just gave me like the most fascinated look, like, "You're feeding cats? Don't you know the kickoff is about to happen?" You know? Like, oh my God. Like, what? The Longhorns are playing the worst team, too. It's fucking ridiculous. The first few games of the season, they play like, you know, small schools, and they're going to win by 50 points. It's pretty much assured. It's not about fulfilling their destiny. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's not enough people to determine. The best person in math hasn't gone to math. Hasn't gone to school probably. The most capable person at math. It's there's just so many. The numbers wise, there's so many people in general. Like maybe that person's destiny isn't doing math. Maybe it's picking rice in India. But still, he could be the best person in math in the world. Like there's too many people that like say you're the best at anything. That's objective reasoning. That's how I think. I'm very practical and objective. I use objective reasoning. People that would say, "Oh, I call people delusional a lot because a lot of people are delusional." The 50,000, 60,000 people going to a shitty blowout football game today, cheering and screaming till their voice goes out. That's fucking delusional. They think that it has something to do with their lives, what the outcome of a men throwing around a ball. No, that's delusional. I'm a very objective person, and I had somebody in the chat one day like say this their exact words were, "You're the epitome of delusions of grandeur." Okay, first off, that phrase, "you're the epitome of delusions of grandeur," makes no fucking sense. All right. Secondly, it's 100% not true, you know? And you look at the shitty comedians out here with goals and hopes of becoming a famous comedian. Once again, do the math. 10,000 shitty comedians moved to Austin. Yeah, Cam Patterson's going to be a cast member of SNL. Yeah, he's one person that makes it. And there's only a few slots, you know? And those people would have been talented or would have succeeded regardless if they moved to Austin or not. You fucking nothing to do with you guys. Some fucking idiot just standing in the street. At least the people in Austin aren't as bad as the people in Texas. Hey, how's it going? I mean, at least the people in Austin aren't as bad. Hi, how's it going? Nothing to do with you guys. The people in Austin aren't as bad as the people in Hawaii. In Hawaii, they would see me live streaming and like run to the camera, like, "Oh, it has something to do with me." You know, it's like, no, of course not. You know, I watch YouTube. I watch TikTok. You know, at least they're in Austin. They're a little bit more wise. Like, hey, they're just curious, I guess. Seriously, about what? So I tweeted just earlier. It was a mean tweet, and it was, yeah, I was cheering for the Longhorns when I moved back here because I graduated from UT. But after seeing how fucking dumb and blind the people in this neighborhood are, thinking that the football game has any significance in their own life, it just reminded me like why I cheered against the Longhorns when I was a student. And yeah, obviously, uh, being a graduate of UT, like in Hawaii, where they're just They're football obsessed too. It's like they wouldn't even know what the University of Texas is if I wasn't like Longhorns. Like, oh, that's a good school. They have good football team. He's on SNL now. Wow, he's a little uncontrolled. His timing is sporadic. Yeah, it doesn't matter though because he's a real likable guy with a big smile and like people want to see him. That's what like the overweight, unattractive comedians in Austin don't understand. Like, yeah, they might have a good set on Kill Tony. They might have two or three good sets. And the little tribe of comedians are like, you're bound for greatness. Comedy, stand-up comedy is the one thing where you don't have to be good looking. No, you do still. That's why Cam Patterson is a cast member of SNL, and the fat chomp that's had five good sets on Kill Tony isn't, you know? Looks do matter in just about every part of the world. And it's not just looks. Are you an interesting person? Are you somebody that people turn up the volume? Like, who's this guy? Like, yeah, I consider myself good looking, and so do many other people. But you can't deny the fact that I'm interesting, you know? The reason I get more viewers than other cat feeders is because, you know, people want to see me, you know? So I lost a lot of viewers when I was talking about the overweight incel comedians. Like half of the viewers left. Like, oh, that's me. All right, guys, I'm gonna wash this bowl here. I'll be right back. Thanks for watching TikTok. Thanks for watching YouTube. I'll be back in a minute. TikTok. Hey YouTube. Hey Daisy Dogs. Hey Dirty South. I'm craving a sweet drink, but you know, I don't really want to. Sodas are good, but I prefer like a gourmet soda. You know, because I drink it so seldomly. My screensaver isn't that cute. But hey Tony Baloney, Tony Macaroni, Tony Chicharrones. But you know, a nice sweet frappuccino or latte is good too. You know, however, in Austin, there's so many like hipster coffee shops. I guess that's what I call them now. I used to go to coffee shops when I first moved here in the 90s, and I got pissed when Starbucks came and, you know, took over. But now there are so many like hipster coffee shops that that like you go there and they're so pretentious. Like, who are you? What are you wearing? You know, it's like shit. I just want some coffee, some sweet coffee drink. So now, like, I actually prefer Starbucks because it's all about business. It's like, oh, you want a coffee drink? Yeah. That's not like fucking some big fucking thing. You know, I guess these people, they never outgrow, like, their fucking lameness. Like, a lot of people that were going to the football games, they're just like, it doesn't even start for 2 hours. They're getting there like 3, 4 hours early. It's like they just all want an imagined community. Texas plays San Jose State. That's a fucking team Hawaii plays. That must mean they're really shitty. That's in the same conference as Hawaii. All the games it's just about are like huge schools versus small schools today. Except for Oregon and Oklahoma State, I guess. Michigan plays Oklahoma, I guess is the biggest game of the day. Tony Malone. I usually give them about an hour a day in the tent, the kitten tent. At least an hour a day. I'm used to things. Beautiful. You're doing a good job babysitting. The Longhorns are favored by 35.5 points. Pretty sure they'll cover. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for the underdog to cover 35 points. Texas Tech is favored by 48.5 points. It's a huge line. Pitt is favored by 21.5 points. I'm going with Central Michigan instead. Texas A&M favored by 30.5 points against Utah State. I'm going with Utah State. Clemson 31.5 over Troy. Clemson. Oregon's favored by 27.5 over Oklahoma State. Damn. Ole Miss favored by 9.5 at Kentucky. I'm going for Kentucky. I'm picking all underdogs. Florida's favored by 17.5 over South Florida. I'm going with South Florida. It's got everyone's team going for the underdog. Michigan 2.5 underdogs versus OU. Going with Michigan. Who will win the matchup against the square? USC 27.5. Nah. Yeah, USC. Baylor plays SMU, it's Texas. Well, it seems like the mosquitoes are worse in Texas than Hawaii. TikTok stream's probably gonna go off. My internet. Movie ready to come out? with time? Wolfie wanna go with time? I thought baby said it enough. Alright, Goof Troop. Goof Troop. Hey, Buster, you respect your babysitter. Goes up. Only the big cats can beat me. Wolf is a scratcher. He's a big scratcher. Yeah, I'm debating whether to even spend the money on a coffee drink. There's close fucking hipster coffee shops all around Central Austin. But I might go out of the way to go to Starbucks just because I don't want to deal with the fucking hipsters. They're supposed to have good coffee at some of the places, though. But it's like, what are you wearing? You know. Austin's such a strange city. Oh, Tiny, you're so cute how you're sitting. Tiny's the one thing, like, with his, he always rests his chin on things. Buster, you're pretty cute too, though, you're laying. All you kittens are freaking cute. Buster, you busting? Alright, Goofy, you wanna come out, Goof? I'll make you guys formula. Let me go make the formula first, so it's ready when you get inside. Hey, Tony, I love you too, slow blinking. I'm gonna make you kittens your formula, and then I'll be ready when you come inside, okay? Goofy, you can have some formula. You can have some treats, Goof. Hey, careful, Buster. Don't bust your nuts. Careful. Oh, no. Timber. You guys okay? Let me fix it. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. You alright, little Tiny? There we go. For everything. Buster. Alright, guys. I'm going to make your formula. I'll be right back. Right back, cats. Alright, who's first? Tony, you wanna come in first? Oh, Tony, you're so cute.
I'm busted. I'm busting you in the face.
Hold on, guys, one at a time.
Buster, you're so cute. Wanna do a little dancing? Sure. Show the people my moves. I'm a butterfly, dance. I got your big fingers inside of my kitty pants. Mama, 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 mama. You're a good dancer.
Bus is petting my orange.
You wasn't a hero. I can't believe you were a street kid. No, I'm no street kid. I'm a homeboy. You're so cute. I like to dance.
Goofy doesn't like dancing.
I don't like dancing. I can't my whole religion.
Oops. Oh, this one is a little more. It's like the other stream. Alright, which one is this? We still have YouTube. TikTok, this stream died.
Alright, next time is Wolfie, you want to be carried. Come on, Wolf. Okay, oh, Tiny, you're so cute. Oh, Tiny, you let me do it. Yeah, Tiny, you're so fun.
Tiny's putting my arms too.
Hey guys, you might know me from films like Alice in Wonderland.
Tiny has almond-shaped eyes. He's so cute.
And I got my gloves on too. And yo, thanks for liking and watching. Join me tomorrow. Tiny's Adventures.
Okay.
Nice, Goofy. Don't fight me. Come on, you go get along. Hey, Tony Baloney. Tony Macaroni, ready to go inside, sweetheart? Okay. Good cream for you. Hey guys, I'm Tony. I got a love on the edges, my sweetheart. See you guys tomorrow. Yum, yum, yum. I'm Tony Baloney. Tony Macaroni, Tony Chicharoni, whatever you want to call it. I'm Tony.
Hey, you guys get along. Goofy. Orangey, he's just drinking water. We're arch rivals. You guys get along, come on. Alright, thanks for watching YouTube. Join me 5:30 a.m. to feed the colonies.